Well, YouTube, what's going on? Trey back again to hit you with a video. Now, I hope you all are having a very good weekend out there, staying warm, staying safe, because this cold is no joke, excuse me. Trust me, I know, because where I'm at, it's nowhere near cold as you all, and I'm just now, getting my health back. Well, that's why you all missed me some days ago last week. But anyway, this story comes out of Michigan by way of Detroit, D-Town. Big shout out to everybody in Detroit, Grand Rapids, Warren, Sterling Heights, Lansing, Ann Arbor, Flint, and also, yes, Troy and Pontiac. Yes, Yaktown. Love the way they said that Pontiac. I guess because my uncle had a damn Pontiac Firebird back in the day. But anyway, now, this story recently went viral a few days ago. We have a police officer who seems like at first he was just doing his job, just AKA patrolling the community, if you will. Now, he spots a car, and the car had expired tags on it. So, like any other police, pull the car over. No problem. Fine. That's what you're supposed to do. But it's what he done after that. Now, true enough, the driver in the situation was very wrong for not keeping up to date or whatnot, and not checking to make sure whether it was she did it on purpose or whether it was just an honest mistake, because everything is not on purpose, period. But still, the law is the law. We get it. We understand it. But that's not the problem. The problem is what the police did after it. Now, they said that he offered this woman a ride to her home. And I think the house was just a few blocks away or whatnot. That's what they're saying. And she basically declined it. Now, the temperature, remember, this polar vortex stuff, whatever this new stuff is, I don't understand. Because it's like mid in North America and on the East Coast, it's becoming Antarctica and the North Pole. How the hell is that possible? If that's the damn case, well, where are we really? And are we floating around? Let me know. But anyway, so he started mocking fun of this girl, making fun of this girl, talking about that's what black girl magic look like. And you all know what black girl magic is, those who watch BET and stuff. Well, it's basically trying to uplift women of color and other minorities, but mostly women of color, and just trying to put them in a better light than what has been projected and stereotyped of them. We get that. So he take this opportunity of showing this young lady walking down a cold in 2-degree weather. I don't know if it was 2 degrees or -2. You all can let me know who stays in Detroit area, how cold it was. I know it was cold. They had pictures of dogs getting froze to death. Hell, the river was froze to death in Chicago. I'm like, well, damn, how in the hell do they do it? So I salute all of you all and my people who I talk to in the Detroit area and also in the Chicago area, the subscribers of the show. And some people we correspond. I mean, I tip my hat to you all because, man, it get 30 degrees here and we damn near going crazy. So I can imagine how you all feel. So big salute to you all. And this officer decided not only to do this, but to post it. You're gonna do something so stupid and post it. But this also the same officer back in 2008 had a domestic issue with his girlfriend, basically jumped on his girlfriend and then fired his weapon by her head. This is what they say, but it's true. I don't know if it was by her head or was he shooting at her. So really, it shows that he was incompetent and he has anger issues. He's very petty. He's more petty than me. Shit, even I wouldn't even fire a gun because I wouldn't want to have to deal with the consequences. But anyway, now, so it shows that this guy has anger issues and he's very petty, which means he shouldn't be a police officer, period, in my opinion. I'm going to read a snippet from this story and I'm going to give my opinion. Surely as we go. White Detroit cop uses Black History Month Snapchat filter to mock woman whose car he impounded may walk in negative temps. So I guess it was like a -2 degrees. I'm serious. It was so damn cold. Even the cold had to get some damn well. Now, a veteran Detroit police officer has been demoted and reassigned after posting a Snapchat video showing a black woman whose car he just impounded walking home alone in the freezing cold. So why would this cop take out the time to post something to Snapchat? I mean, isn't that against policy? And it's amazing how these police officers, certain one of them can do so much. And it's no consequence. So who are the bad guys here? Is it the woman riding around with an expired registration stickers, which I get, it's against the law, fine. But isn't that more morally wrong what this guy did? Where's your moral code at? It's very crazy that you would have these cops that's able to keep their jobs even after showing exactly who they are. And what is the old saying? When somebody show you who they are the first time, believe them. He showed you back years ago who he was. So I don't know how he even kept this job while he's out there on the force. And demoting him and reassigning him is not going to get the job done because he's just going to find something else. in another way to screw over somebody else. Because he didn't have to even mock the girl. Do your job and go on by your business. But the thing is, you decide to put black girl magic, make fun of black history. And we know the struggle in this country dealing with people of color and black history. I know because my grandmother, grandfathers and stuff, you've seen us. Well, not you've seen, but they have stories of them, even pictures, picking cotton and stuff in the deep south. So it's no joke. You know, just because you've never seen a plantation does not mean one does not exist. So you have to be careful of what you're saying and what you're doing, because he did not have to go to this degree to even mock this woman. Do your damn job and take your donut eating ass on and go find somebody else to mess with. Let's continue for somebody to get mad. Now, he and another officer are heard making derogatory remarks about her to each other in the background, while the captions that say what black girl magic looks like and celebrating Black History Month appear at the bottom. So it shows clearly that he's racist. I'm not a racist because I speak on everybody, no matter what color you are. So all that bias stuff, it don't work over here. That only work with them people that really practice that. But I call it all out if I choose to, but I'm not going to sit up here and half step with it also, because if you're wrong, no matter what color you are, period. And this cop, despite this girl riding around with, a spy registration, whether she forgot or whether it was on purpose, who knows? We do not know. We can only speculate. But to make fun of her when it's freezing cold and you can die in this cold temperature, that goes to show you have no value of life, and you're not here to do what? To protect and serve. Maybe that's why a lot of them took it off their cars. You used to see the cop cars, you say protect and serve. Now you just see to serve. That's it. And that's up ass whooping. The officer, who was identified as Gary Steele, got a heart of steel, just cold and hard, had pulled over the woman on Tuesday night along with his partner because her registration had expired. The police said the officers were going to have her vehicle towed in the freezing cold. Fine. You might say, well, Trey, that is the law. That is the law. Fine. You can look at it and be objective of whatnot. That's fine. But to make fun of her, that's the whole problem. And then to have the nerve to upload it to social media, to Snapchat, like, wow, like how did you think people was going to take that in this day and age? So, I mean, if you have police being this petty and keeping up mess, what's the purpose of having police? I guess to protect the people who really got the money. That's what it seemed like to me. Anyway, let's continue. That's a different topic for a different video. Now, Detroit Police Chief James Craig told reporters at a news conference Thursday that the body camera footage has shown that there was an offer. Let's go straight to the offer first. Let's get off the BS of him being racist and making fun of this woman walking in the freezing cold, which probably could have went bad for her, the way they talking about this damn cold. Now, that there was an offer from either Steele or his partner. So who offered? Was it Steele or the partner, Chief James Craig, to escort her home? The woman refused, Craig said. Is that factual? Did she say that? Can we verify that she said it was an offer to take her home in this freezing weather? She gets to do that, but we got to make sure she gets home safely, Craig said. Good public statement, Craig. Good, very rehearsed statement. I like that. But then to put up this insensitive post makes me angry. It makes me angry also. And it's more than insensitive. It's downright racial and downright shows that this fool, this police, do not need to be officer in Detroit and no other city in America. Hell, go over some other place. Go to an island by yourself and police them damn snakes over there and the Komodo dragons. That's where you want to go. What's the name of that island? Guadalupe, some shit like that. Anyway, the Snapchat video, which was first published by the news, shows the woman walking away down a snow-covered street, cold as hell. Priceless, one of the officers says. Walk of shame, the other responds. In the cold, the first one says again. Later, one of the two says, bye, Felicia. And we all know where bye, Felicia come from. Yes, it come off the movie Friday, when Craig was talking to the crackhead Felicia, when Felicia came up there trying to use his card and talking about she need to use his VCR and she need to double tape, talking about it's the max. And Craig said, bye, Felicia. It didn't come from Donald Trump, nobody else. That's where it came from. And that was like, what, damn near 1995? So it's been years ago, just a popular catchphrase now. But it goes to show you the way these officers are at. They're racist, period. Racist cops. The temperature was low on Tuesday and was also a -2 degrees in Detroit, according to AccuWeather. Craig said that still an 18-year veteran, which you would think that 18 years on the force, that he would know how to do what? Conduct himself. He would know how to treat people in the public, since you do have a public job. You're there. You're supposed to be there, but we seeing different to protect and serve. So it's like you're really protecting the rich people, the banks, and everybody else's property, while you're serving up ass whoopings and discriminatory remarks toward people who are less fortunate. Let's continue. Now, Craig said that Steele, an 18-year veteran of the police department, had been demoted from corporal to officer. He do not even need to be on the force. He need to be a damn janitor. Just demote him to janitor. How about that? Just let him clean up the way he don't have nothing to do with nothing. Because he's an officer. He still can mess with paperwork. He can, somebody file a motion against somebody, a complaint, might hide it from him or whatnot, to keep it from going to internal affairs. You never know. If with a mind like that, people with a mind like that, I think like this. If you do this, you subject to do what? Something else. That's just the way I think. Craig said that the department was continuing to look into the incident and that Steele's partner was also being investigated. He is just as guilty as Craig Steele. That's what I want to understand. The partner in the car is just as guilty because he was making remarks also. And he did not one time say, look, that's wrong. It's cold outside. This woman can lose her life. He wasn't trying to help the situation either. He was basically adding fuel to the fire. And some of that fuel need to be out there and melt some of that damn snow on the ground. Anyway, now Steele did not return a request for comment sent to his web page. The woman whom police had stopped was identified by local news outlets as Ariel Moore. With what they put on there, that's racist, her mom, Monique Mobley, told the news station, which is very true. They demean my child for no reason because that's what they do. Moore told the outlet she was shocked. I was shocked too, but at the same time, have we not seen this many times before? Have we not seen it many times before? So we shouldn't be surprised. We should just address it. Now, Steele has had issues with the law himself since he wanted to be a police officer. Let's see what Mr. Steele done in his past. In 2008, he was charged with attacking an ex-girlfriend, not a girlfriend, but an ex. But she must have put that thing on you good. And firing a gun near her head, according to the Detroit News, not according to me, but according to public record. He pled guilty to a misdemeanor and was able to keep his job at the police department, the newspaper reported. So not only was he able to attack, which it says he was charged with attacking an ex-girlfriend. You know what attack means, right? He attacked the girl and then fired a gun. The side of her head, she must got back on his ass and throwing them balls back at him. He said, hold on, I got to grab this damn service revolver and let off a shot. So that let you know right here the type of person we're dealing with. And why did he get a felony for attacking his ex-girlfriend? This is what the news says, not me. Why did he get some assault charge or some battery charge? You give it to every damn body else? Shit, let's continue. Now, his history is troubling, Craig said. There's a pattern, and I'm concerned about that pattern. But guess what, Chief? No, Chief. You can't get out of it that easily. Now, I understand that you offer the girl, certain things, and you got her car out the pound, which is a good, noble thing. But at the same time, it's not like you all did not know this. He was a police officer when this happened. And how did you all know that he attacked the girl back in 08 and shot? You know how? Because you all the one had to deal with the situation. So don't act surprised in 2019 when he do some shit to another female. Let's continue. Now, Craig said the officer could be suspended or fired, which he should have been back then. He said he called Moore's mother to express his concerns about the way her daughter was treated, which is a very good, noble thing. The department would pay the fee for towing her car, he said, because it's really a damn, more like a civil suit, if you will, because actually you can go through with a civil suit with this because you actually made fun of this person. And also, you also disrespected your job. So it's really all kind of ways you can go at this. Now, another white Detroit police officer made a Snapchat post widely interpreted as racist last year. The video showed him in uniform with the text, "Another night to range up these zoo animals." Detroit, what's going on? Wow, another night to range up these zoo animals. Now, see what people in Detroit be talking about. That officer who was still on a probationary period at work was fired. So not only was he on a probationary period, he still decided to do this and ultimately got his ass fired. So when they don't give a damn, I'm talking to the chief right now, Chief Craig. So when you see Steele do not give a damn, Chief, you got to go and lay the law down, period. You the chief, right? Now, Craig said Steele's behavior troubled him. If it troubled him you that much, sir, you should have fired him a long time ago because evidently he don't have no respect, number one, for women. And also he don't have no respect for the oath that he took to protect and serve the people. You cannot protect and serve the people when you have a woman despite her color. But the fact that you choose to say Black Girl Magic, which is derogatory, making fun of this woman, and also Black History Month. Really? That's what Black History Month is to you? People walking down the road in the cold? Wow. Now, also, to end it, he's been a part of the force for 18 and a half years, he said. who we expect to know better. This is a person who trains new officers. And I hate it for those new officers. You need to go back and retrain all those officers because it clearly shows that Mr. Steele is full of shit and not Steele. Let me know what you all think in the Detroit area. And like I said, you all keep yourselves warm. You keep yourself, hydrated up with fluids, orange juice, or whatnot, and watch out for these dirty ass cops and stuff. And also make sure your registrations is paid, also your tickets and stuff. I'm not gonna sit up here and say the girl was totally innocent, even though she didn't go commit no crime for us robbing somebody, nothing like that. But the point is, due to this system, you have to have registration. Make sure your registration stuff did. It wasn't like she was on a run. She tried to run from them and whatnot. She basically just had a simple sticker that wasn't up to date, and they decided to tow the car, which they can do that. But to make fun of her is an insult, period, point blank. That needs to be addressed. My people in the Michigan area, Detroit, y'all chime in. If you like the video, push that like button. If you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and definitely share this video with your family and friends. And make sure you're stuck, because sometimes I'll be slipping. I have to go check on my stuff, my vehicles and stuff. I had one was the same month. I think it was November. It had 11 on it. So I'm like, oh, let me hurry up and go get this done. So I went and got it done. Sometimes you just forget, especially when you're very busy. Y'all let me know what you all think about this video. And hopefully, this guy will be off the force. He don't need to be an officer, period, with this type of record and the way he treat these people, because you're going to violate somebody and then upload it to social media. I mean, if we allow that to go on, that mean you open up the doors for so many other things. So we have to take a stand for that. Anyway, y'all have a blessed day. I'm out.